Falcone went from booking to the warehouse. The door to the warehouse is open. Falcone can't be far off.
I know you here. I own this prison. They're all mine. Gotham's mine, Batman. Always has been. Always will be. Even in here, I got real power. Take this! My lawyers will have me. Blackgate's a footnote in Falcone history. Just like you. For the city. You come in here and threaten me? Dead. Listen up, boys. I paid good money to enjoy a nice, quiet. So keep that walking freak show away from me, or it's your asses!
I'm out of my cell a half an hour and Batman's already here. Hope you stretched. I've been doing yoga with the boss. Don't worry about it. Always wanted to do it. You're gonna die on top of doorstep, Batman!
Hey, you guys dead or what? Third stringers.
Falcone's through here. I need to disable that barrier.
And roll out the red carpet.
Falcone's goons can't protect him now. Time for...
Where's the Rat King, Falcone?
He's a no-show. Unless he's you, Batman. What's the Caped Crusader doing behind bars anyway?
Moving you to the infirmary.
Ah! Hey, the Bat does comedy too. Well, I'm happy to play along. Show him a good time, boys.
carts can carry explosive gel underneath Falcone.
You taking the whole building down? Hey, Bat! Stay put. Got a present for you. Christmas in July. Die, freak! Walk it off! I'm up and around!
Can carry an explosive gel charge to Falcone.
Enough screwing around! I'll crack ya! I'll cripple you! Kill him already! I want him dead! My entire gonna die today! Just boys, I'll take care of him myself! Oh, that freak! Put a bullet in his head! Hot potato! Son of a... Ah!
One last time. The Rat King. Who is he?
Your mother.
Not good enough.
Fine. I got bagged. Okay, lights out. Couldn't see a goddamn thing. But when the bag came off, he was there. In the chapel.
Who?
Otis Flannegan. You know him? High priest of crazy. Lives in the walls.
Otis Flannegan is the Rat King?
He wasn't handing out business cards. You had a funny way of saying thanks, freak. Ugh. Ah.
It's for the roaming. Make it silk.
Seems you've tipped the scales of power in Blackgate.
The only scales I care about are the scales of justice. Bolton and Falcone don't measure up.
You'll find a return route to the Batcave nearby. Check your map.
Prison.
Falcone claims he was attacked by Otis Flannegan in the prison chapel.
Gotham's ill-fortuned Ratcatcher. Could he be the Rat King?
Otis is a zealot, not a leader.
Wouldn't it be better to work with Commissioner Gordon on this?
Gordon isn't a problem. It's everyone who reports to him. Too many leaks in the GCPD.
And perhaps a few rats as well.
I need more information.
Perhaps a job for the young Miss Gordon, sir. She is eager to assist.
Fine. Get her on the computer.
Right away, sir.
Batman, I'm glad you called. I heard the craziest rumor that—
Otis Flannegan. What do you know about him?
Oh, you need my help? I thought you'd never ask.
I'm asking now, Barbara.
The file's already sent. And call me Oracle.
I've received a file, sir.
This is a bit thrown together, but you sounded like you were in a hurry, so I checked the National Criminal Database. Otis Flannegan, a.k.a. Ratcatcher. He was working pest control for Gotham until he, switched sides. Imprisoned for attempted murder. Tried to kill the guy sanitation sent in to poison rats. He got out, of course, and immediately doubled down on his new Ratcatcher persona, experimenting with electronic methods of controlling his flock. A bit Pied Piper. Then he started working for the criminal Black Mask and quickly got in over his head. Theft, assault, infestation, the usual. This got him sent back to prison where he is now. But you already knew that. Plenty of reason for him to turn to the Rat King. It's almost like his time inside is what made him a criminal, you know? Oracle out.
I need to get into death row so I can investigate where Falcone was attacked.
Death Row operates on a separate security system, sir. I'm afraid it might take some time to crack the codes, even on the Bat computer.
Otis Flannegan got in. If I find him, I'll find a way.
Good luck. Just beyond the cave, you'll find a gibbet. An ancient design, renovated within the past century as a kind of elevator.
Thanks, Alfred.
Disguise prepared. Irving Malone. Batman, please remove your cowl. Please equip disguise. Disguise complete. Goodbye, Mr. Malone.
Gotta get back to my cell so I don't miss roll. No gadgets. Guess I'm taking the elevator.
Cell's too small. Doctor, are you making Woody talk? Gotta escape. Cell's too small. Need help. Need a friend. Need a friend. Can I be your friend, Woody? Dr. Quinzel says I could use a friend.
Sleep is gonna be scarce. I'll get it while I can.
I don't see any of that. You gotta make it up.
You see what you wanna see. It's abstract.
What's that supposed to be?
I think that's Perseus.
What's that?
Well, he was a hero in Greek mythology.
Why was he a hero?
He was pretty brave for starters. He went on dangerous adventures to fight monsters. But it's more than that. A lot more. What else makes a hero?
They're strong.
Hmm?
They beat up bad people.
Some do, yeah. But punishing bad guys isn't what makes a hero, you know. To be a hero, you have to save people too.
The good people.
Everyone.
Gotham is a laboratory. We, its test subjects.
Open all cells on Block B!
Falcone said Otis Flannegan is the Rat King. A stretch, but worth investigating. I'll search his cell. Then tonight, death row, where Falcone was attacked.
Where the hell is Woody? Wesker. Damn it, I saw that look in his eyes when we went to bed. I knew I couldn't trust him not to steal Woody from under my nose. Guess freaks like him only ever learn one way. The hard way.
Sorry again for the harsh welcome yesterday. Hope your second day in prison is going better than the first. Need anything?
Guessing this ain't your first time behind bars.
What makes you say that?
The way you carry yourself, confident. I just get the feeling you've been here before.
Not my first bid in Blackgate. I've seen a lot of people pass through here. Most of them deserve better than this. Others deserved a lot worse.
Most of them deserved better. This is Blackgate. I don't know about you, but I wasn't expecting a vacation.
You think we deserve to be treated like animals? Manhandled by Tiger? Half those guards were crooked cops on the outside. Sounds like they broke your spirit before you got here.
Any advice for a new guy trying to stay alive as long as possible?
Part of staying alive in here is staying sane. If you get a chance to attend group therapy with Dr. Quinzel, you should take it.
Speaking from experience? I mean, no offense, but I wouldn't peg you as the type.
Guys like you and me aren't much for talking. But there are worse things than listening.
Otis Flannegan, prisoner in here. You know anything about him?
Haven't seen him in a while. His cell's on this block. I used to see him going to group therapy in the library. He fell in with the rat cult some time ago. Definitely unstable. Why you asking?
Not really any of your business, is it? Just say I'm curious.
Let's just say I don't know anything about it. And I wouldn't tell you if I did. Be careful out there.
Flanagan's cell. I'll search it for evidence as to how he snuck into death row. Electronic engineering, rat biology, and psychotherapy. Looks like these came from the prison library. Huh. To Otis, thanks for the book. I'll give it back to you at next week's session. Joe. Must be Joe from the commissary. What do you mean by session? Otis doesn't sound like the social type, but he carved out time for group therapy with Dr. Quinzel. Distinctive shoe prints, almost like claws. Otis must have cut up his shoes to make these marks. Cops' courts clink. Same message I saw in Shrike's apartment. Otis isn't just friendly with rats, he's a follower of the Rat King. Or the Rat King himself. Now, that's all the evidence. Without my analysis tech, I can't perform a more detailed search. I'll trust my instincts. Since Otis ain't here, I gotta go somewhere he hung out a lot. But where? A place like the library would be perfect for group therapy. It'd explain all of Otis's books, too. I'll head to the library and see what group therapy's all about. Might learn something about Otis and his access to death row.
While the courthouse remains an active crime scene after the tragic events of July 4th, the office of District Attorney Harvey Dent has not halted preparation for the trial of alleged crime boss Carmine Falcone. Falcone is thus far the highest profile arrest in the joint anti-crime and corruption efforts of Dent, Commissioner Gordon, and unofficially, the Batman.
Come on! Everyone knows that was all Batman!
Speaking of Batman, multiple unconfirmed reports have him being spotted at Blackgate prison last night. Could he have unfinished business with Falcone or the rats? I asked Commissioner Gordon this morning.
Any rumors are exactly that. Rumors. I thought you reported the facts, Ms. Vale.
We address the public's concerns, Commissioner, and they're very concerned about this Day of Wrath mentioned in the Rat King's broadcasts.
Look, as far as we can tell, the so-called Day of Wrath is pure fiction. Just something this Rat King uses to stir people up so they'll commit crimes for him.
Those who've heard the recordings tell us the Rat King is very specific. He says it takes place in 4 days.
Apparently, I wasn't direct enough last time, so let me be absolutely clear. The Day of
Group
Wrath
therapies in the library.
But actions speak louder than words. And while it's a peaceful morning here in Gotham, the GCPD is quietly preparing for the possibility of more violence after nightfall. We'll be right back after this message from Ace Chemicals, creating surprises since 1940.
Falcone's running scared, and we got new recruits coming in every day. I'm feeling lucky.
Don't get cocky. We got the same boots on our necks in here that we do in Gotham. To bring the Day of Wrath to bear, we gotta remain focused, vigilant.
Oh, I'm focused, all right. Focused on stacking my winnings higher than all of you combined.
Halted preparation for the trial of alleged crime boss Carmine Falcone. Falcone is thus far the highest.
You notice anything unusual in Max security last night? Any ruckus?
I was asleep. Ruckus? What are you talking about? Ruckus?
You know, ruckus. Commotion, tumult, hullabaloo. As in a little more screaming, wailing, and gunfire than usual.
If there was a hullabaloo, I think I would have heard it. You must have had a bad dream.
In the 17th century, the island we know as Blackgate was settled and given its name by Captain John Malone, who commandeered it as a base for his exploits as the so-called Black Pirate. Ships sailing for the thriving colony of Gotham City navigated through Black's Gate in order to arrive. Many of them failed to make their journey. In the latter half of the 17th century, Blackgate Island was home to a monastery of unknown origin. Though the island was abandoned, the chapel that serves in our prison today is a relic of that original structure. It provides hope and solace to inmates on death row, with its depictions of St. Michael throwing Lucifer into hell. Blackgate Island's location east of Gotham City made it an ideal site for a gun battery in both the Revolutionary and Civil Wars. In 1775, it was briefly commanded by the legendary Brigadier General Mad Anthony Wayne, who remarked that the island's grim desolation was a fitting tomb for our country's enemies.
After years of staggering mismanagement, endless riots and bleeding heart attempts at rehabilitation, control of Blackgate was finally handed over to a private contractor that knows what the animals inside these walls deserve.
Tiger Security and its staff work hard to ensure that criminals stay where they belong,
rather than on library exhibits nobody cares about.
In recent times, Blackgate has seen an unfortunate number of inmate-involved losses of control, including the so-called Christmas Eve riots. While an oversight committee found that prison administration was not at fault for these unfortunate events, Blackgate has dramatically improved its security with new, high-tech measures designed to prevent any further incidents. It's safe to say that the days of riots at Blackgate Prison are simply over. century, Blackgate Island lay untouched, save for a single expedition in 1910, led by renowned Gotham architect Cyrus Pinckney. As World War II came to an end, visionary Carl Draper was contracted to build a facility that would contain Gotham's fast-growing population of criminals, mobsters, and communist sympathizers. The result was Blackgate Penitentiary, which was completed after 4 years of construction as what Draper called the prison of the future.
Dr. Crane, these aren't your patients. They are our patients, and I won't have you bullying them.
These men are hardened criminals, Dr. Quinzel. You can't heal their fractured minds with cuddly vibes and finger painting.
It's called art therapy, you ghoul. Oh, hi.
Afraid we have a straggler.
I'll check him in.
See you back in group. Ray, you aren't late again.
Hello. I'm Dr. Quinzel. And you are?
Malone.
Welcome, Mr. Malone. First time in group?
First and last, Doc. I'm only here to talk to Joe from the commissary once you're done with all your psychobabble.
You should really give therapy a chance. Joe's living proof that it works. Whew, and you're in luck. Mr. Yamashiro's absent today. His chair's all yours. Hold on, I'll buzz you in. Please, follow me. You'll have to excuse Dr. Crane. He was brought in to replace the outgoing supervisor, Professor Strange, and, well, he has a very narrow view of therapy. But, while Crane and I don't always see eye to eye, we do share a common field of study.
Yeah, what's that?
The Shadow. Come on, new friend. Let's join the others. Everyone! I'd like to introduce you to our new friend. This is Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone, please, take a seat. What we do here is rehabilitation through better understanding of the Shadow. Our shadow is a blind spot in our psyche.
Not exactly. Our shadow consists of our unconscious fears, shame, and desires that we project onto others.
I was getting to that part. The Shadow is often rooted in our early development. Mr. Malone, tell us about your childhood.
My childhood. All right. My parents were both murdered in front of me when I was a kid. I saw it. I couldn't stop it. I froze. And they never caught the guy who did it.
Oh, my dear. I'm so sorry. I feel sick in my soul for you.
That's it? The subject has no use for your feelings, Doctor. He needs a clinical diagnosis, not a bleeding heart.
Aren't you supposed to be quietly observing? Keep your comments to yourself, Crane.
I am here to supervise this clown
My
car.
parents would fight. All the time. They'd rage at each other. And at me. I called it prize fighting, because I always got the belt. 7 years old. Couldn't defend myself. I did some awful things over the years to get back at them. Your shadow never leaves you. You wrestle with it all the time. But you can't
Joe. That was beautiful. Arnold, let's talk about the dummy. Wasn't that Mr. Donegan's?
This is Woody, and we're best friends. Friends?
We just met 4 eyes, and you're far too clingy for me.
Woody, let Arnold speak first.
You're addressing the doll now? I'm putting an end to this.
Keep your mitts off me!
Hand over the doll, you feeble-minded worm.
Where are you taking him?
To a more structured clinical environment.
Is that where you took Mr. Yamashiro? Is that where you took the other inmates?
Nice kumbaya, Doc.
Today's session was a total failure.
I got a long list of regrets, Doc. But coming here ain't one of them.
Thanks, Joe. You know, Mr. Malone here joined today because of you. I think there's a lot you could teach him. I'll leave you two alone.
Kid, grab that book for me, will you? And then we'll take a walk.
You brushing up on how to escape?
Nah, I just like to reread it every few years. Thanks, kid. I don't move so quick anymore.
You all right?
Bum leg. Comes and goes.
How'd it happen?
Running away from something. Stress causes it to flare up.
What's got you so stressed, Joe?
Right now, all your questions. I know what you're thinking. Dead end, right? Not exactly.
This place is full of secrets.
Watch your step through here. This is a shortcut I use for moving around items of a legally questionable nature.
So this is all contraband?
Nah, most of it is above board.
Why, you don't throw anything away?
I threw my life away, kid. But yeah, nowadays, I'm a bit of a pack rat. So, what's on your mind?
I need to get to death row.
I see. You should get yourself fitted for a pine overcoat first.
I'm not looking to die there, just visit.
I don't think you understand the function of death row. In any case, you'll need an access code just to get through the front door.
Great. An access code. You got one?
Nah. This ain't small potatoes. If you want an access code, you'll have to do something for me.
Name it.
Head through this door. We'll talk around front. I run a side hustle, as you're well aware. It just so happens I have a package for someone. Needs to be delivered.
Sounds easy enough.
Look, I'll help you. But I gotta know. What the hell are you hoping to find in Death Row?
The chapel. I'm looking to repent. I hear they got a good confession booth there.
You really want to confess your sins, kid? Stick with therapy. Well, assuming you're serious about this, go find an inmate named Bird. He'll be in the yard. Give Bird this package in exchange for a bundle of cash, but don't be a hero. And don't resort to violence. Trust me, that's an alley you don't want to go down.
I'll do my best, Joe.
Once you get the cash, meet me back here. You hold up your end, and I'll get you that Death Row access code.
Well, that's progress. Deliver this package for Joe, and I'll have my way into Death Row. With a little luck, Otis Flannegan left something there.
Ever met Dr. Crane? Yeah. He sat in on my annual review. Partway through, Brandon goes to take a whiz. Crane doesn't say a word. Just starts pacing, taking notes with those beady little eyes locked on me. And I thought Professor Strange was a kook.
I didn't get much sleep last night. We had some maintenance problems in max security. So don't test my patience.
Time to find Bird. I'll check the gym.
My company turned Gotham into a world-class city. Now these cultists want to dismantle what little remains of that vision. We weren't perfect, but GothCorp served the greater good.
Right. It's all about the greater good. Like me. I joined Black Mask's outfit, but only because he hated Batman.
Batman's a blight on our city, terrorizing industrious men like you and me while blood-sucking rats run riot. One day soon, his number's up. Whoa, DeMarco, can't let you through. The rats don't want you down there.
You and me were on SWAT duty for years. Now you're telling me I can't walk where I want? I'm not afraid of those cultists. I dealt with worse on the outside.
You had a badge and a gun on the outside, John. They took him when you killed Ramo.
Damn shame what the rats did to us last night. That's twice they've gotten to the Roman.
You think a mob of rats paraded into max security last night?
Who else would it be?
If the rats did this, they would have dropped bodies. But everyone in our crew's still breathing. Something don't add up.
Come on, you can tell me what happened to Falcone and the boys last night. Who was it? Captain Bolton?
If you'd been there like you're supposed to, you'd already know.
I told you my vertigo was acting up. Every time I got out of bed, I nearly passed out.
That wasn't vertigo. The problem's with your spine. As in, you ain't got one.
Got something for Bird? He's inside.
Who the hell are you?
Malone, I got a package for you from Joe.
Give it here. That feels light. You playing games with me?
No, no games. I'll just take your money and be on my way.
I expected more. If Joe can't deliver, then I keep my money.
Don't sound fair, Birdie.
Life isn't fair. You know, I was born in Peñaduro prison. And you're gonna die in Blackgate. Break him.
Where's the money?
To hell with you.
Money. Now.
It's behind a loose brick in the wall.
Nice, Birdie. Job's done. I'll bring this back to Joe.